Okay, so we beat up on somebody. I blame me too. So the question is, have we saved Darren from death? Guess we'll find out here about now. Darren wraps his arms around himself for a moment, clutching at his shoulders. With a slightly crazed look in his eyes, he surveys the area, his gaze never resting on anything in particular. His lips move, but no sound comes out. At last, the Count says, "It's over." Leodor Hawkblade, I hope it is. The commander and I spared no effort to home in on this entity and then to lure it into a trap. I assume you now understand the real reason behind everything we put you through, Count. I am especially proud of my overly ruthless Inquisitor speech. I like you, sir, not so ruthless Inquisitor. 'Tis a real shame that I shall have to kill you. What are you talking about? I'm the one who decides who lives and dies here. What are you talking about? Well, he is speaking in a strange manner, apparently marveling at the sound of his own voice, testing each word on his tongue. Either that or the Inquisition will grip me by the throat and finally execute me. Unless they decide to lock me up in some closed facility for clerics and mages that would look suspiciously like a prison. Litter remains calm despite the heavy toll of combat and the threat to his life. Count, you are without a doubt guilty of being in contact with a vile entity from the beyond and of concealing signs of its presence in Mendev and the Crusade. That makes you an accomplice to all the crimes committed by this other whatever it is. Of course, Mendevian justice in all its glory. It is my duty to pass your case to the Inquisition tribunal, but I am certain that the judges will take into consideration your youth and the extreme circumstances under which you first encountered the entity, and they will treat you with leniency. I seriously doubt that the death sentence will even be raised as a possibility. But, he pauses, Count, can you still use your abilities as an oracle? What? What does that have to do with? You can. I am positive of it. I know how abilities like yours work. Unlike clerics, you do not gain your power by choice. You do not choose your destiny. You are simply chosen. The other, whatever it was, chose you. You became its gateway and thus acquired your power. Now it is dead, but this power still remains with you. This means that the gateway wasn't sealed with the death of its creator. Hence you, Count, are an open road into the unknown, where these horrible head-collecting entities come from. You remain a threat, and this means that there is a high probability that the tribunal will decide to send you to a closed asylum, where you'll remain under the church's supervision for the rest of your life. Do I get a say in this? Your achievements are great, Commander. Perhaps the Mendev Inquisition's tribunal will listen to your arguments, but I can't promise anything. Darren, do you have anything to say about the gateway and all the other things Leodor is talking about? Darren licks his lips nervously. Of all those assembled here, I may know the least about these creatures and what they were trying to do to me. I was simply instructed to keep my mouth shut, otherwise the next severed head would be my own. So I said nothing. I have been saying nothing for 10 long years. While they used me to come and go from this world as they pleased, I don't know how it works. I don't know if there is some road inside me or where it may lead. There must be another way to resolve this. Great hand over the Inquisition, tribunal fine, determined to do this now. Must be another way to resolve this. Another way, says Leodor. I am afraid there is no such way, Commander. Don't ask me to sacrifice my principles. I will never do that. The only thing I can say is that the tribunal's verdict, no matter what it will be, will most probably not be carried out as long as the active hostilities continues in the Crusade. But after those are over, we will have to step in. Actually, there is another way. You can kill me right here and now, he chuckles, then waves his hand and rubs his eyes tiredly. I'm not joking, and I'm not being over dramatic. I am not going to that damn tribunal, and I am not going to any damned asylum. This life, so-called life, that they have prepared for me is everything I have ever hated with a little extra on top. I will not be able to live like that. I never even want to try. I would much prefer to take one final breath as a free man and then to live decades more with a noose around my neck. So, how important is Darren to us? I'm it's curious to say that this doesn't say evil or chaotic or something. I can't accept what you plan to do to Darren. Darren stares at you with a surprisingly sincere expression of gratitude. I do believe that was the most significant thing about anything has a significant thing anyone has ever done for me. Could just try the tribunal, but we know how that he doesn't want that though. You know he's going to be guilty because that's how tribunals work. How important is chat to me? And there's no, you're not important to me. You're not important to me. You're not important to me at all, Gray. That's how difficult it was for me to say. For things that can happen if you do turn him in. Isn't that touching? And now, if you allow me, I intend to fight back as hard as I can to keep you from lawlessly murdering me. Goddess, Leodor Hawkblade takes his final stand. Look at all that experience.
The time for words has passed.
Oh, where's Leodor? There he is. Oh, he's mostly dead already.
Make your peace.
He's very dead right now. So, problem solved.
Keep your calm.
Wow, no wonder he died so quick. He was worthless against that thing. Got crappy gear. So, I'm sure I'm going to burn it out for this, but it'll be fine.
Together, we stand. Struggles never cease.
Ah, Bob is dead, it looks like. We have to fix that. So the thing is nobody's going to know about this, because Leodor was working under, well, except for the guys he brought out here, but they're all dead. So who's going to know this even happened, other than us? Us and the gods are the only ones who are going to know. Maybe a demon or two, if they're watching. So we'll be fine. Leveling up time. So, welcome to level 19. Gimpy the Cleric Crusader. Oh, they want me to do a level of fighter? Why would I do that when I'm so close to level 20 Cleric? Why would I do that? Because we get a bonus feat there too. Should be able to do level 10 spells now too. Proof critical? A longsword? Threat range is double. Spell focus. Doing really that thing there. What's the cleric capstone? In this case, it's an extra feat for the Crusader. Take a level streamer, not a class. Oh, Gimpy can get Dreadful Carnage too. Extra channeling. Self-seer strike them with their defenses already compromised. He's shaken, frightened, or panicked opponent hit by you this round is flat-footed and your attacks are until that. Oh, he's getting one more feat. So should we take Dreadful Carnage? I think we should. Character cannot cast spells at this level. What? Why can't we do level 10 spells yet? You have the persuasion? I'm pretty sure I do. Pretty sure 47 is pretty up there. Why can't he do level 10 spells yet? He should be able to, you would think. That's why he can't cast level 10s? That's no big deal. I mean, it's not a huge... It really isn't that big of a deal. I'm not even using Sun Form as it is. That's probably the only spell I'm going to get, right? We might get a level 20. That's all the extra stuff. So no extra spell slots. Boo. That's okay. It's fine. If you have one level 10 slot, technically it might be getting eaten by Crusader's fewer slots. Probably. I wish this was updated based on, you know, stuff. Because it should be here. I mean, he got all his other spells when he was supposed to, if not earlier. So I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Espresso. Espresso has Iron Will, Combat Reflexes, Critical, Power Attack, stuff. Heavy Barding for the bear. I don't think we have any harder... Do we have Heavy Barding? I don't think we do. Yes, we do. Barding of Elder Beasts, so +3. Grants the wearer +4 natural armor bonus to AC and a +3 bonus to CM beating against large and bigger enemies. So armor class 12. So 9 +3, 1 max dexterity. So it's basically the same as the chain he's wearing now. Except that get a bonus to dexterity. That doesn't really matter because it's already a +4. So... yeah, he's pulling a 12 armor class out of that now. Look at a 13, though. Right? Or does he get +4 natural armor bonus, too? But he already had... He doesn't have one of those necklaces, does he? He does not. But he's probably got something. We'll find out. We'll take the heavy barding. I don't know what else to give him, really. No watch is going to suck. Okay, so current armor class 62. 64, so it picked up 2. Oh, that looks better too. Now it looks like a real war bear. Go espresso. So Barding the Elder Beast, Shield to be kind, Shield, Bone Fist, Natural Armor 4 and 6. No, Bark Skin's on there too. So it's a lot of armor. Works for me. Okay, Sela. What do we do with Sela? Sela's getting another Smite Evil use. Proof critical? Do we not have already? We do not. For the cleave stuff, she already has. Shatter defenses, Dreadful Carnage, Display. Sure. That's for dexterity. Huh? She's got +5, so should get the reflexes, huh? Shield bonus to the bonus. Include the bonus from shield focused, but not including enhancement bonuses to your mount's AC. Mounted during the charge action, you deal double damage with melee weapons. Looks like we're going to go with combat reflexes. Get those extra attacks of opportunity. And scout. What do you do with scout? Great fortitude, improved critical with hoofs, power attack, weapon focus hoof, die hard, weapon finesse. I don't think so. We don't have any more good heavy barding, so don't take that. Improved iron will on the horse. Probably won't hurt. Okay, Mr. Ulbrich. Get it for you. What's your last thing? Final aspect. Griffinheart Shifter can use her major and minor forms at will. What does that mean exactly? I've never gotten a shifter up that high before. What does that actually mean, at will? Extended aspects. Add your wisdom bonus to the number of minutes per day that you can use your shifter. I don't care about that. Shifter rush, don't care about that either. Armor focus. I think his armor works when this works when he's in griffin form. Especially hard to kill. Dodge. Oh, frightful shape. When you use wild shape, it is supernaturally ferocious and disquieting in appearance, in that when you attack a creature, you can use its ferocity to frighten observers. Whenever you make an attack, enemies within 30 feet of you must succeed a will saving throw, plus half your character level, plus your charisma modifier to resist being affected by your frightful shape. On a failed save, creatures with fewer hit dice than you become shaken or frightened. If they have 4 hit dice or fewer, in either case, the effect lasts for a number of rounds. This is not that good. It's fine like 10 levels ago, but now nobody's got fewer hit dice than us. They're all above us. That's this hit dice based stuff and hit points based stuff is stupid. Great fortitude, history of terrors. Spellcast, Raking Claws. You deal piercing or slashing damage with natural weapons. In addition to damage dealt by the attack, your opponent takes 1d6 of bleeding damage at the start of their turn. Yeah, that's pointless at this point in the game, too. So. Toughness, more hit points. Die hard or dodge? Dodge, I guess. One whole AC. Level 19. Okay. Well. What is his actual armor class? 50. That's more like it. Okay. Veronica. Veronica, the blood kineticist. It's hopefully cool looking effects next Tuesday, the 21st. Snapshot spell. We learned that spell penetration is actually something she actually wants. Shit. Oh well. If she wants to use her cold stuff, at least. Energy blah blah blah. Add +1 difficult class for all saving throws against spells that deal damage to the energy type you select. Spell penetration it is. No, infusion. Chilling infusion. Kinetic blast. Kinetic blast chills your foes to the bone, making their movement sluggish. Whenever an infused blast deals cold damage to a foe, that foe is staggered for 1 round. Tingling infusion. Fragmentation. So, ice balls. Damage with no saving throw on other creatures. So associated blast, earth, ice, and metal. But not blood. Kinetic blade, we pushing infusion, spray, or wall. Frit cone take half your normal amount of blast damage, saving throws dexterity based. This affects blood though, so spray it is. Oh. Powered maximize quicken. Choose one type of metakinesis, such as Empower or Quicken. You reduce the burn cost of that metakinesis by 1 point to a minimum of 0. So we're running Empowered all the time. Let's do Maximized? Maximized.
We should move.
Can't do that because it's 2 points with Empowered. Still adds 2 points. Oh, wait a minute, that's Quicken. That's the wrong one. Maximize. So we can run around with Maximize and Empowered now. No extra, we still have it 0 burn. A lot of damage to throw around. Hopefully.
Will prove my worth.
Okay, Haru. Haru, espionage expert. You are I think we decided we're done with the rogue. Right? Finish at 6. Yeah, that's the last one we wanted. And then expert at 13, so she might be getting spells this level. Level 4s, maybe? Hopefully. Be nice. Hammer the gap. Let's see, what else can she do? I don't know. I guess hammer the gap. Eh. Got any spells? One whole new spell. Animal growth. Aspect of the wolf. Blessing the salamander. Cures swimmers, freedom movement. Inspire recovery. Thirsty entanglement. This entangle except the plants latch onto the targets and drain away their vitality. Any creature that fails to save to avoid becoming entangled or fails a check to break free takes 1 to 2 points of constitution damage. 1 minute per level. So another thing for her, blessing the salamander. Skin turns slick and clammy, and if it is able to regenerate, damage each round while under the effect. Creature gains fast healing 5. Oh, this is only 1 round per level though. Let's do free level. And another level 1. So I already have aspect of the falcon. Give acid on. Bismuth doesn't do anything. She's never going to use it, but just in case Bismuth dies.
I welcome your company.
Hey, look, Darren, you're not dead. First time in history for me. And it gets revelation, so. Feat and a revelation. Snapshot, weapon focus, doesn't do any of that stuff. With the focus, use energy type. Extra channeling. Or should give my iron will. Oh, wings. He already has the spell, though, the Wings of Vengeance, whatever it is. Same thing, right? He doesn't need wings. He hasn't earned his wings quite yet. And, of course, he never will at this rate. So, So Revelation, Combat Hero, Erosion Touch, Life Leech, Life Link, Life Sets, Nature's Whispers, what's Nature Whispers again? Tremendous cost to keep you blah. You may add your Charisma modifier and save your Dex modifier to your armor class, but by any condition that would cause the lose dexterity. Not for him. Cure Spiel. Cast it as a swift action, as if using the Quicken spell by expending 2 spell slots. Uses this ability once per day at 7th level and 1 additional time per day for 4 levels. You must be at the 7th level. Erosion Touch. Life Leech. You draw life force from the bodies of enemies and channel it into yourself. Drain the life essence from one living target within 30 feet. Target takes damage per 2 levels you possess. You gain temporary hit points equal to the damage you deal. Temporary hit points last number of hours equal to your charisma modifier. Target receives a fortitude save to half the damage. Oh, they still take damage. Give me guess. Life Leech might be good. Bond to yourself and another creature. Each round at the start of your turn, the bond creature is wounded. For 5 or more hit points below its maximum hit points, it heals 5 hit points and you take 5 hit points of damage. Blah. Can make the worst heal spells a bit better by using up more spell slots. Why is Nature's Whispers good on him? All it does is boost his armor class. If he's not taking any, if nobody's hitting him, what's the point of that? He never gets attacked. So how is this good? He never gets attacked. Except when some big nasty thing from another dimension is trying to suck his brains out otherwise, but it's good because it's more stats. That's not good. Some of the other crap, the lifesteal actually, life leech actually isn't too bad. This is actually a way to deal damage no matter what. They have to pass a fortitude saving throw to half the damage, so it'll turn it from 10d6 to 5d6 damage. How many times a day can you use this? Not too many times. Once you don't take 4 levels, you possess beyond 7th. So 7, 11, 15, 19. So 4 times a day. I mean, none of this stuff is good. I admit that. Target to maximum hit points and extra temporary hit points. Stuff. Spirit of Nature. Start healing. You gain fast healing from 1 for every 5 oracle levels for 1 to 4 rounds whenever you're reduced to negative hit points. Yeah. It's better than what is it? What's that spell he uses? Zap. It's the zap spell that does 1 to 3 damage. Life Sense is blind fight, is it? Yeah, blind sight, but we don't need that. We have the group thing going off, so that's not a big deal. I'm gonna go with Life Leech. Just because I don't care. These are none of these are good. I'm honestly, none of these are good. Spirit Boost. Whenever your healing spells heal a target up to its maximum hit points. Any excess points persist for 1 round per level as temporary hit points up to a maximum number of temporary hit points equal to your oracle level. So like I said, none of these are good. It's just a matter of which one is the worst. Or not the worst. Or somewhere that's not as crappy as the other ones. Of course it's pretty shit, but it's still better than the other ones. Let's be honest, it's still better than these. Combat Healer, that's just... What does this actually do? You can cast a heal as a swift action. Yeah, I don't care. Erosion Touch. It can deal 1d6 points of damage per level to objects or constructs. You can use this ability once per day plus 1 time per day for every 3 levels you possess. So that gives what, to 6 times per day? Oh, sorry. Yeah, 6. Because 3 divided by 18. Or 18 divided by 3 is 6. Okay. Although we're at 19. Same difference. Erosion Touch. Does Spirit Boost work with Channel Energy? Spirit Boost. Whenever your healing spells heal a target, natural healing, magical healing, various abilities and spells can restore hit points like Cure Light Wounds, Heal, and Lay on Hands. Temporary hit point damage appear at a rate of 1 per night. So this isn't really helpful. Spells. Ah, here we go. Spells can be different levels, so this is specifically saying spells, not abilities. Yeah, that would be okay. The channel energy giving temporary hit points wouldn't be horrible. But it's not that. It's spells. It's specifically spells. So, like I said, Life Leech it is. Oh, we get another spell. Level 8. He already has Firestorm through an item, but this is a different level. I think the item one is level 7. Right? Yep. So I'll give him another batch of those. No, he can't. No, he's not. He can't convert the storm bolts of fire. We have the item, but he doesn't wear it. He's wearing something else. He's wearing bracers of fire rays stuff, scorching rays, bracers of scorching rays. So firestorm it is. Level 9. So Winds of Vengeance, Shape Change, Heroic Invocations, Fiery Body, Summon Nature's Ally like that. Heal Mass. Kind of needed that in the last fight, although he wasn't available, but having somebody else with the spell would be nice, because Gimpy only gets 1. So Life Leech, Iron Will, stuff. Okay, and now we're going to camp here. So we can get Bob back with us. Oh, and I just remembered. Gotta switch out. Aru, for some reason, is carrying around a greater quicken magic rod for level 9 spells that she doesn't have. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how she got that. Take a look at this beauty, the heaviest of heavy armor, but she moves with all the grace of a swan. You even fight beautifully. Want to try a little swordplay with me sometime, just the 2 of us? If I said yes, I'm afraid you might shatter from excitement. Not sure who was talking there. I guess we'll have to find out. Bob back? Bob looks like he might be back. Bob is back. Needs a level up. So Bob. Bob, the mightiest of the bullywugs. Greater Bull Rush. Yeah, that's not something we do. Do Bob. Iron Wolf. Will for Bob. Focus by power attack. Die Hard. Bob. Bob. We don't have anybody else doing trips, so don't do that. Improved Iron Bell. Okay, spells.
I need to
Oh, sorry.
concentrate.
Before I forget, Aru.
Please, allow me.
For some reason, Aru was walking around with this Greater Quick and Meta Magic Route. I don't know why she has that. That should be not for you. And it's actually under this stuff, right? There we go. So extend. There's a greater quicken, greater reach, lesser extend, maximize. Quicken. You can use this one though. Maybe this one to play around with. Darren. So quicken meta. Oh, he's got one too. Actually, she needs the lesser one. He has a greater. See, that kinda does magic in combat, sort of. Of course, now we have to remember everybody's
Keep your
usernames.
wits about you.
It's not there. Got a wand of heal too that I forget that he has.
Guns on. Kill them with all the guns.
Guns off.
Guns off.
So,
No reason to pause.
now we don't do display. So there.
I'm prepared.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Okay. So stupid Death's Door or Scout. Get out of here.
Never stop learning.
Rely on me.
You call.
Level's Bismuth these days? 15. Go Bismuth. If you do Boon Companion or Boon Pet, does that affect Bismuth? Out of curiosity. Not that I'm going to burn a feed on that, but would that work on Bismuth? Has anybody attempted that? Is the real question.
There are many roads to success.
Oh, look, a magic dagger. Keen dagger +1 even. Atomization. God, they need to work on that.
I will guide.
It's an odd word. Freedom.
Why did you mention freedom?
Because it is the greatest treasure, second only to life itself, which many fail to appreciate, sadly. People are so eager to shackle themselves, sacrificing their freedom, and they don't even realize it. Well, so be it. I am free now, and I, for one, do know how to appreciate my freedom.
Phone, maybe. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. So I'm in trouble. That was Mrs. Gimpy. She left like 15 minutes ago or so. Speaking of dog camp, she called me. She goes, "Can you check the burners real quick?" I go, "Why? Did you forget to check them before you left again?" She goes, "I thought I did. I usually double check them before I leave, but I can't remember if I did it or not." I go, "I'm sure you did." And so I go walk into the kitchen. I go, "Okay, I'm checking the burners now. Oh, wait, sorry, the kitchen's on fire. Be right back." And then I just don't say anything for a good 10, 15 seconds. And then I come back and I go, "Oh, sorry, burner's off. You sure you're fine? No fire." She was not happy with me. She did not find that funny. I find it personally hilarious, but we go through this on a regular basis. So she has to learn a lesson here. She doesn't double check before she leaves. That's why she calls. But she's paranoid about it. So anyway, I will be in trouble, I'm sure, when she gets back. But we have dog camp to compensate me for there. Right? Yeah, there's Mickey. So Rocket is sleeping behind the couch. Mickey's there in front of the front door with a little beam of light hitting him through the door. Now, if we leave it there, what's going to be funny is that you can be able to see that light beam move from right to left. Because it's noontime now, so that beam's going to move. And I'll be able to see that in the videos tomorrow. If we have it up long enough, which we should. So, anyway, Darren. Greatest treasure, second in life, blah, blah, blah. People are eager to sacrifice themselves. Freedom. We just killed a man for your sake.
Oh, yes. And I even feel something approaching regret. This Inquisitor didn't seem such a dreadful hypocrite, unlike the others of his kind. He died for his beliefs. Such is life. The genuinely righteous always die first. But he knew the risks. I doubt I would ever be willing to sacrifice everything I am for the sake of a stranger.
I have so many questions for you about the other and more.
Let's postpone this conversation till we are back at camp or somewhere else safe. Apologies, but I'm too exhausted now to talk about it. First, I need to convince myself that it's all over.
We have to go.
I rarely say things like this. I have never said anything like this to anyone before, to be precise. But I am amazed by everything you have done for me. I'm not sure I deserved it, but still, I am very grateful.
Better be. Could be dead right now. Should be dead right now. Again, this is the first time we have not killed him. So, which is shocking because this is probably the biggest of the goody two-shoot runs we've done. That's the funniest part. Connected to Baphomet's fire. Relic has been augmented. Heavenly audience. Uh-oh. Angel's waiting for an audience in Dresden, hoping to share the wisdom of heaven with the leader of the Crusaders. Baphomet's fire. So the fiery things. These gloves grant the wearer the ability to ignite inner fire within themselves. While the ability is active, the wearer suffers 2d6 fire damage, bypasses all resistances and immunities per round, but deals the same amount to enemies with every melee attack that hits. In addition, whenever the wearer is mounted, they can use this ability on a mount instead of themselves. The medium. Whenever the wearer of these gloves lands a sneak attack against an enemy, the enemy becomes vulnerable to fire for 1 round and suffers additional fire damage. Oh, and suffers additional fire damage.
Hey, bag of water. It is time to take a break.
In addition, whenever the animal...
Go stretch your legs.
Whenever the enemy who has been hit by the wearer at least once...
Your next break is in 1 hour.
...takes fire damage from any source, it suffers a -3 penalty on all saves for 2 rounds. Lands a sneak attack against an enemy. This one's active. Around, but deals the same amount to enemies with every melee attack. Whenever the wearer is mounted, they can use this ability on a mount instead of themselves. It's not really going to work for anybody, I don't think, because you still have to, if you're using it against demons and stuff, not a great thing. This one, this might work with the Rue, but I think her gloves are still better than this. We'll see. The Wanderer Medium heard the spirit of Carius, ever burning in Baphomet's fire. Tortured by the flame, the priest became disillusioned with his master and yearned for revenge. The medium awakened the burnt priest's voice, and now Carius's guile will serve the new owner of the relic. Report. Darren's plan worked. Leader of the wary fell at the hands of their own deputies, who then quickly brought the soldiers to heel. Report. Cora once was again defeated by the commander. Yeah. Report. Reinforcements that came from Canaveras ran into demonic blockade. Blah, blah, blah. Just have to do this one. Revocation of the gods. Gods will not abandon Medivh in the war against the World Wound. If the faithful flock to the temples, the higher powers will grant their might to the Crusaders. Judgment Day. Deal d6 times power. Magic damage to all enemy units. Restores hit... Oh, yeah, that's right. We wanted this. So we should decree. It's warriors, so more angels to join us. Sure. We can always have more divas running around. Okay, so I do need to take a break, because even though my little prank was technically a little bit of a break, but it's not technically. So I'm gonna get up, stretch some legs, get some water, go find Rocket, because we know where Mickey is. I wasn't able to see Rocket out in the open, so he must be hiding in his normal hiding spot. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.